They gonna send out the game.
Put dust on you, Cheetah, run up down there in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is steal. It mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your...
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Drink and piss everywhere. Be like that, fool.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. And this is caught.
What the hell?
He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
This man here different as hell.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It'd be a feel fluky.
They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now with a play clock at 4.
This nigga already finna score on me. What the
They'll
fuck?
have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will score.
Man, that's fluke as hell.
Kenny Galladay.
That nigga ran
on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Shit. That little touch pass shit on the like 3-yard line and got in.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This nigga scored in the first 2.5 minutes. Some shit like that.
Here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That would look like.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me
pre-game.
That's what they did there.
Where you at?
A lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on
okay.
And that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, you through? Okay, hold on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Saints first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after.
I thought y'all were done.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah, you stunk.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Turn the light off when you're done. Turn the light off.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Lions 14. Saints.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded in the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Made it 7-7. I gave a fucking bomb for a
14-7 our score.
On the first play, no, on the second play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Damn, I threw a peek.
Down to the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, he's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Saints.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Going deep, and this is caught. Touchdown.
Check 14 up now.
John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
I gotta play better defense here. I don't get no shit up like that.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you
Hey,
shake
dude,
things
say
up?
sent your
Look
what's
at what you
called.
called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays
Yeah.
for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Man, you still on here? What you doing over there? There you go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs.
Yeah, Auburn come up here talking to me and fuck me up.
And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Stafford on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Lions' 26-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On play action, now Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 31, Lions 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Stafford going to give it to Swift. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His first touchdown.
Fucking Jackrabbit can't cover.
And the Lions
He can't
have got
cover
it
for
back
fuck.
to a 1-score game.
Man, he getting his ass toasted.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The
That
official
bitch
says
suck.
this one counts. And it's up and good.
God damn, man. Hey, I see why the nigga putting up all them points they're putting up. It's easy as hell to score on here. It's hard to play defense. It's easy to
After the
score.
touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
I love my defense are trash. So,
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now pass complete here to Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Won't give me singing, that's all I'm
From the
saying.
gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Oh, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4.
4th down.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I don't even have one.
And that one will bounce out of the back
Them
of the
butter
end
knives,
zone,
them ain't
so
no,
we will start
you
here
have to try to
at
open
the
that.
25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Marvin Jones, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Saints 55, Lions 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.
Hey, tell us how to bring his ass back.
So
We're
for
getting back on the
Charles
car
Davis
duty.
and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.